Hello guys, this is Vysh. So we have done a lot of videos today, and one more editorial video, which is the main important video, will be done today with the food insecurity as the topic. Okay, food insecurity is again part of your GS1 also and GS3 also, where agriculture is there. So we'll discuss in detail what is the thing about this issue. But before that, make sure you watch all the other episodes which you have already done. Okay, like we have this India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor, the China Belt and Road Initiative, G7's PGII initiative, Europe's Global Gateway initiative. There are many things and corridors. Russia's India's north-south transport corridor. So many projects I've explained in these two videos. Then the Plum CSAT MCQ videos I've done. The September 12th historical events that I have done, where we discussed about South-South cooperation, which is again important for this year's prelims and mains. So please watch all these episodes and more upcoming videos we have planned for you. Like a hole is there, gravity hole is there in the Indian Ocean, that issue. Then the Global Biofuel Alliance. Then the G20 Summit's outcomes. These all will come in the next 48 hours based on your support. Okay, so please watch all the episodes and then let me help you more in your exams. Okay, so the first thing, the headlines. First, I told you G20 summit, it's the best ever summit which happened. We are not telling because it happened in India. Based on the outcomes, the number of documents signed, the number of agreements which came, and every country, all the countries together gave or adopted that Delhi declaration which was done at the end of the session. And then we happily gave the presidency to Brazil also. Previously, we got it from Indonesia. Indonesia gave to India. India gave to Brazil. Okay, and these three countries are together called a G20 Troika. Okay. So that is the thing. Nothing much is there in that article to discuss. I'll make a detailed video on the outcomes of G20, and the specific agreements I'm making separate videos also. Then if you see the tennis tournament, which is not required for your exam, okay, some player related statistics is there. And then the food security we'll discuss in detail. And this one, the down article, this is actually China versus USA article. Okay, that too in the context of semiconductor chips, which we have discussed in August 8, 9 and 19's editorial, very detailed fashion. Taiwan is the #1 chips manufacturer, the semiconductor chips, and then India's new plans and India's schemes, all the schemes. USA has a chips for association, where USA is tying up with Taiwan. That is a very big project. That everything, we have discussed everything. Now in China's point of view, they are telling, because you know, you had a TV in your childhood at home, a big TV we had, or a computer, we had a big desktop, and then later it became small laptop. After that became a small iPad kind of thing. Then it became like even small, meaning the size of the devices, which is performance is improving, but the size is getting reduced. Okay, even the big LED TV, if you buy a big TV now, LG or Samsung, any TV, it is even thinner than an iPhone. Do you know that? Take an iPhone, take a TV with a big 40, 50, 60 inch TV, the thickness, the screen thickness and the iPhone thickness, if the iPhone is thicker than that. Okay, I have literally seen it. So why is it happening? Because the semiconductor chips and the circuits which are using inside that, it is becoming more and more smaller. The technology is so fast improving that in a very thin thing, very thin, okay, which you are telling in nanometers, not even in meters, nanometer, you can make the size of the chips. So now, usually I think 10 nanometer or something is the worldwide use, the smallest one, but China is claiming I think even lesser than that, 7 nanometer size chips, something they have made. That is why it became a hot topic, and today's Hindu it has published. So their claims, we don't know how much it is true, but that is a big achievement if they have done. So that competition where USA, Taiwan and all is in one side, China is in another side, that full thing. And this industry is a very tough industry. To make this huge billions of dollars of investment is required. Okay, now also one problem between other countries and China is doing everything by themselves. The making, the manufacturing, the assembling, because billions of liters of water are also required. In the construction making process, water is consumed, a lot of energy is consumed. Everything China is doing themselves. But USA, they are taking parts from here, they are assembling it in India, they are taking something from Europe, other countries. So it's a mixed effort to make an electronic toy or anything. Okay, but China is doing everything themselves. So it's a very tough industry. And India also, tomorrow if they want to become #1, which Modi is like already announced, we want to become #1 in semiconductors, we need huge investment. And we need that Make in India scheme alone is not enough. You need the technology, you need the money, you need that much water, you need that much energy. So it's a very tough industry. And in the coming years, every UPSC exam or any exam you're preparing, this topic is going to be there. Okay, so study as much as you can, not the technical science part of it, like anode, cathode and electronic circuit and all. Don't study that. Study the semiconductor industry across the world, the competitors, India's schemes. India has a lot of fabrication schemes, display schemes, many schemes. Even display, making a display screen is very tough. A thin display, that also India has to take years to reach there, unless we somehow get some scientific, something new research we do. So This is the topic, but we will not discuss today's article because it's China's point of view. Okay, and please watch August 8, 19 thing. Other side you see, one is Sanatan Dharma, not required. It is not exam point of view. Okay, that is for your personal interest. You can read. Kerala's politics, again, by-election happened there. I think Congress party won, so that they are telling there. Then one nation, one election, we already discussed a separate video. So that again, they are putting charts and graph. Okay, like this state election is coming, that state election is coming, not required. So main thing, only article is food insecurity, which we will discuss. Other issues, as I told, I have made separate videos. Please go and watch. Now, current affair packs. Okay, you watch, no matter how many videos you watch, you are just watching videos and content. You don't know how questions will come. That will be there in my current affair test PDF. This is not simply magazines like other people give this 365 and some nonsensical names they put. This is going to be question answer format. Question, answer key, explanation, news link from which this question is taken. Like that 100 questions of that month. What happened, and then after that, below that, after the 100th MCQ, 70 to 80 pages of extra notes will be there, like the awards, the sports, many things are there which UPSC is like out of the box they're asking now, or scientific, some inventions or vaccines, something and all that, and all as notes format also I'll give you. So this, if you do every month VYSH IAS PDFs with my videos, editorial videos and daily videos, you should ideally clear any exam which you go and give, you will clear. You have to believe VYSH IAS if you like these videos. Okay, so you can enroll to this by WhatsApping me in this number. The number is given 7200681675, and we can take it forward. Okay, so unlimited videos are there, unlimited foundation, editorials, everything is there. It's up to you whether you want to study and clear this attempt or take many years to clear this UPSC exam. Okay, so we'll see the first video. Again, we have already in VYSH IAS 5 years before I did a video, see 31,000 views, which if it's other channel means it would have got 31 million views would have been there, because it's VYSH IAS only that many views. So economics, Ramesh Singh, agriculture chapter we have done, where we explained green revolution, evergreen revolution, rainbow revolution, many things we taught about the food insecurity. So please watch that also. You type VYSH IAS green revolution in YouTube. Many other channels also will come obviously, and bigger channels, and then VYSH IAS video will also be there. Watch that, you will get a lot of information. It's a 1 hour video. All your agriculture related doubts will get over. Okay, then today's context, they are mentioning about Lal Bahadur Shastri's Jai Jawan Jai Kisan, then Indira Gandhi's involvement in that schemes and all, green revolution. So that way I put these pictures also. Okay, so now we'll see directly the Hindu editorial. There is no much static where I can, which I can tell here. So India may be the fastest growing, largest economy of the world, but it is also facing accelerating food price inflation. You would have seen few weeks back, tomato price was like you cannot even afford tomato. Okay, an Indian household without tomatoes, you cannot make any food item also. So that is why it was a very big issue. Okay, and since 2019, this sharp increase we are noticing. Okay, in the globally also there is this problem, and the market everywhere the food prices are increasing. So it is 11%. It exceeded the annual inflation in this year's July, and that is the highest ever in the decade. So the hardship. People can afford food, because our Indian government during COVID time also, they gave lot of rice, millets, oil, these things all they gave for free to around 80 crore population. But that is normal food. Nutritious food, how will you get? This healthy food, meaning millets should be there, protein should be there, leafy vegetables. There are many things which you need as a healthy thing. So that nutritious food people are not able to afford, and that is our concern. And why we are discussing this, because the Food and Agricultural Organization, United Nations, one of the important specialized agencies, they have published a report, State of Food Security and Nutrition in the World. In that they are telling 74% of the population of India cannot afford a healthy diet. And India's population is how much? 140 crore. So if they take 75% and all, it's like almost 100 crore people cannot afford this thing is what they're telling. It can be a little exaggerated, but even suppose it's not 74%, assume 50%. Still, considering India's thing, more than 75 crore people cannot afford is a very big thing. That is more than the population of many countries. So that is why it's a very concerning, very big problem. And India has evidences, not only in outside reports, in India's National Health Family Health Survey report also, the same things are being told. Okay, that 50% of adult women are anemic, the anemia disease. That is why we have the Anemia Mukt Bharat and many like Poshan Abhiyan and many things our government is doing. But it will take years to reach it if we don't act fast. Okay, so they are telling again the price of food in Mumbai 2018 to 23, last 5 years. The cost of preparing a thali at home has risen by 65%. Okay, in that 5 years. But the wages of the people has grown by only 38%. If you empower the people and give them more money, then along with price rise, these people's affordability or purchasing power also will rise. But that is not rising in comparison to this thing. Okay, so they are telling manual worker only 38% risen and the salaried people only 28% risen, but the food price is 65%. This and all you should quote in your answer. Okay, these are all reports quoted in the economic survey and our government documents only, so you should use it. So there is a reduction in purchasing power, food consumption is getting impacted, anemia is getting increasing, nutritional deficiency is happening. These are all the pointers, problems which is happening. Okay, so ensuring that Indians have access to healthy diet is the most important task for today's economic policy. That is what the author is telling. Okay, so we always tell inflation a word. Okay, it's inflation, RBI will control it. What is inflation in one line? Too much money chasing too little goods. This is the meaning. So we always concentrate only this side, that is too much money. People all have a lot of money. That is why the price of the products are also increasing. This is the thing we tell, and RBI will manage it. But we are not looking the other side, too little goods, the supply side. Okay, demand side we are talking about, but supply side we are not talking, and that's a very big mistake. That's what the author is pointing out. Okay, Reserve Bank of India has already failed in the task. They are increasing repo rate, they are doing this, they are controlling inflation. That and all is happening, but still it is targeting inflation, but nothing is done to control the supply side. Okay, demand side is okay, supply side you are not doing anything, nor the central government nor the central bank. So banks are incapable of solving this problem. Somebody has to intervene in the supply side and make sure that too much food is also produced at a steady price, meaning farmers are getting their money also. So once upon a time we had this issue. We had in 1950s and 60s, we had to import rice from USA. Okay, rice is also not there in India when we got independent, and we had huge population. So we brought in the Green Revolution, Nehru's time, and then Lal Bahadur Shastri, then Indira Gandhi time. It went in 50s, 60s, 70s, it went. And then we became number one. We became like lot of rice production, milk production, everything came. Milk Revolution, Green Revolution, there is White Revolution for milk and Green Revolution for this rice and things and all. But everything happened only in the western side of India. That is why we are telling now we need a evergreen revolution also. We need a rainbow revolution. We need a second green revolution in the eastern side of India like Orissa, West Bengal and all. Like there multiple options are told, but nothing is getting implemented. Okay, so from the 1960s, we have done what we can do, because we have faced two drought also that time after independence. Then the government ensured that the supply side increase, the farmers get high yielding seeds, the cheap credit, then assured that prices are through procurement, everything they're getting fine. So everything was spectacular, everything went fine. Okay, and we did not depend on food imports after that. But now it's not about food, it's about nutritious food. Okay, the good food which has all the things. That is why fortified food, one concept is there, where you are enhancing the vitamin, the zinc, the everything, the elements in the food items, so that people get nutritious food. Okay, so now mistakes have been made also in this thing. We used a lot of fertilizers, we gave a lot of subsidies, and then people got addicted to using fertilizers. Our waters got polluted, soil got degraded, many things we did. Okay, that's why we are trying to solve these things. Now soil health card came in 2017, the doubling the farmers income came, the Krishi Sinchai Yojana came, or Fasal Bima Yojana came for insurance. So insurance, irrigation, everything we are doing, but we are not, the speed is not enough. Okay, we are fueling inflation, and that inflation has to be controlled by ensuring the supply increases, not by again looking the demand side. Okay, so we were focusing on cereals. Now that we have to shift to pulses, millets. Okay, already Millets Day, World Millets Day, India only proposed to the UN, and I think 2018 or 19 was the millets year. Okay, year of the millets. So that way we have already done certain things. We have to again focus on a specific goal of lowering the cost of producing food, meaning too much money you put, then the farmers will not get returns. Okay, you will see like tomato time, many farmers, you saw news like they became billionaires. But more than the farmers, it's the middleman who is getting rich. The farmers are not getting rich. Ideally, that 3 central farm bills, that agriculture bill, if it was passed, many things would have changed. But the entire Punjab population and Congress party and everybody went on the road and protested it, and that 3 farm bills had to be withdrawn. I think that is the only time when Modi government reversed something which they wanted to implement. Okay, that is various factors. Elections were coming and things, and you saw Punjab election, they lost also. Aam Aadmi party won the election. So that was politics involved. But those schemes was good actually, if properly you read the clauses. So hopefully in the future something better will happen for the farmers. And now author is telling a second agriculture revolution is required, where millets has to be focused, and then the procurement prices, cash transfer, public distribution, ration shop, everything is fine, but you will have to involve more things. Okay, more private capital also, because they are telling Indira Gandhi time, Indira Gandhi even having a socialist image. Okay, socialism and Soviet Union, we are more tie-up, and we were against USA or not in good terms with USA. Still, that time she involved a lot of industrialists and capitalists to invest in this thing. So like that, we should also now put a lot of capital into this through private agencies also. Government alone cannot put in that much money to accelerate where we are looking for the nutritious food, 100%, 100 crore people. That is not possible by government alone. Okay, so irrigation also 100% to the net sown area we have to do. The leasing land, whatever restrictions there, that we have to improve. These are first I told you problems, now I'm telling solutions. Okay, agriculture research has to be improved. Okay, we have a lot of institutes. If you know, in Delhi and all, we have this PUSA, the PUSA, the Rice Institute, Indian Agricultural Rice Institute, Research Institute. These are all already there, but we are not making too many innovations. Okay, because in other things we are doing, our Baba Atomic Research Center, our DRDO, our ISR are doing many things, but agriculture, new innovations are not coming. So that has to be focused. For that, more funding has to be given to them. And then, as I told, like Indira Gandhi did that time, we also should put more and more money, and then see to it that wastage of money doesn't happen. Diversion of fund doesn't happen. Directly in the bank accounts it goes, or directly to the workers it goes. That and all should come. Okay, and another, there was a Gram Sevak. Even now in, I think, Rajasthan and many places, the exam conducts and this Gram Sevak is appointed. So like that thing should be brought back, because they will play a crucial role in telling the best practices to the people, the villages and all. So Gram Sevak concept should be brought back. This is also one of the solutions. You should write all the solutions. Okay, an increase of protein production, which India is severely deficient in. Okay, so now finally, states. The role of states is also very crucial. Not like center will do something, center will give the fund and then you do. Because you see in Karnataka elections now, Congress announced like 5-6 freebies, telling we'll give you free rice for everyone, we'll give you free metro rides for everyone, we'll give you everything free. They told how. They didn't make any backup plan for that. They thought like, anyway, center is giving lot of rice. From there, we'll take some rice and give it to this thing as per their scheme. So that way, states should play their part to enhance agricultural productivity rather than relying on the food allocations by the PDS or the center. Okay, you should have some features you itself innovate and do. You itself help the people. Don't tell, okay, I take center scheme and give it to you and call it your scheme. Okay, so states have a major role to play, and this cooperative federalism, these kind of terms and all you can use in your answer. You have to promote. And the same thing, Indira Gandhi's point, capitalist approach, socialist image. Okay, so in order to ensure that all Indians have permanent access to healthy diet, no approach consistent with ecological security must be off the table. Okay, so everything possible you have to do so that the agriculture is also sustainable, farmers' life is sustainable, our food security is getting improved, and people get nutritious food in an affordable cost. This is the conclusion which author is telling. Okay, so only one article we have to discuss because already I done 4 separate videos today. Go and watch these videos. It will only help you in exams, any exam you are giving. Okay, any competitive exams in this country, it will help you. And upcoming videos also, this G20 Summit, Biofuel Alliance and Gravity Hold, everything will come. And more topics will come. It's all depending on your response. Just comment, just like, enroll to our test series, keep supporting us, and we will make sure that you get the best content. Okay, so I'll wind up this video now, and more special announcements are going to happen. Wait for that. And also follow us on our Instagram page, where we give a lot of pictures and videos on many events, okay, in the world history and current affairs and all. So I'll wind up this. Thank you and have a nice day.